Hi everyone and welcome back to Enough is Enough. Today we're going to help you improve your performances on Rainbow Six Siege by taking a look at the Favela Map, and we're going to review all of the external opportunities and also have a look at the hatches, where they lead to and what angles and lines of sight you can use when they've been opened up. All this coming right up. Hi everyone and welcome back again to Enough is Enough. This is Ace of Pyrat with you today, and we're going to be looking at the Favela Map again for the last video in the series as it stands, and that's going to be external opportunities and the hatches we're going to look at today. So as you can see, I'm up here on the rooftops with Glas. There's a huge amount of potential here up above Courtyard for external views into the building. I've got XR Troika inside again, and we're going to unusually take out a lot of the walls as well. We usually just look for the sort of obvious windows and things, but we're going to show you all of those different lines of sight that we can. So first of all, we're looking at the yellow building, which is the packaging room area on the top floor. So you can see there all of these walls around the side of the are destructible. That's the same pretty much across the map for Favela, as you're going to see. Thanks X. And as you can see inside there, we can get a view over the entire room. Now, I understand that a lot of the time, if these rooms are objectives, the walls are going to be reinforced, but all it takes is a Hibana shot or a thermite blast, and you're going to have an absolute clear line of sight into that building. So X has moved downstairs now, so the walls that you're looking at here are into Meth Lab, and there's also a window in there as well. And again, you can see these are small holes that we blow in with, a shotgun or a Glasses rifle, but if you get a big thermite hole opened up there, it just gives you a complete line of sight. So we can shoot out that double window there. That's going to give us a view partially into Grow Room, but also into the back stairs area. And then XR Troika has just blown a few holes for me in the green wall, which is the football apartment area. If you remember from the previous videos, I've said that the building externally is colour-coded, which helps you remember what you're looking at. So you've got the blue for bikers apartment area, green for football apartment, red is sort of Ants Hall and Ants apartment, and then yellow is Grow Room, Meth Lab and packaging room. I've just fallen off the rooftop there, which is a bit silly, but we're going to run back up here, get back up on top of the rooftops and have a look at the remaining lines there. So this is from the rooftop spawn, so it's very easy to get to. It's not the most covered. You can be easily picked off from the top of main stairs, for instance, so you've got to be careful of that. Just looking into Ant's bedroom there. It's a very, very good line of sight through that double window, and that is an objective room. And then we've also got the line of sight into Kid's bedroom next door. Now, as I say, this courtyard area, other than, even down into Biker's apartment, really, as you're going to see in a minute, it really does open up a lot of the map. This is another objective room that we're looking into here. This is Ant's apartment, so it's a secure area objective as well as some others. Getting a top level hole in there gives you a really good line of sight, and you're actually quite well covered up on the back of that roof. And then if we blow out that double window as well, we're going to see down into Ant's kitchen. Now, I'm not going to drop down, but there is actually a roof just below that level as well that you can drop forward onto, that again is going to give you a better line of sight in there, but it's going to leave you more exposed. So the next area we're looking at is back over to that yellow building. So we're looking again at you should know by now, we're looking at the back stairs and the laundry room area on that bottom floor. So if X blows a few holes out there for me, we should be able to see in and see that you again get a very good line of sight of that whole area there. Now obviously it's worth sometimes putting the holes in, even if it's not an objective room, because if people are moving around the building, it's still easy picks, and it's a real deterrent sometimes for roamers who are going to try and move up this yellow building to try and pick shots on people using the stairs to access football apartment or access Biker's apartment, for example. So now we're looking down into the Biker's apartment area through the blue wall there. So again, that's just this near side of Biker's apartment. Now then, what we will do, if we have a drop down, we're going to go towards the sort of market spawn area. We've got the Black Riot van. I pointed out in an earlier video that you can use the shields on the side here for cover yourself, so I'll just give a bit more of an example of that. But as you can see, another excellent line of sight there. And that's going all the way into Ant's apartment. And you can even get a little line into the kitchen area there, as you can see. And if you get it just right, you can get a line through to football apartment as well, I think. and then you've got the main stairs area. So you've got a double window now to the left, which, if we run in there, is leading to the biker's bedroom area. And then what we're going to do, again, you can see that blue wall there, so that's the giveaway of the sort of area that you're looking into. So we're going to move around to the football pitch area. It's a bit more of a high-risk area for an external opportunity. It would be better on a nighttime map, so you're a little bit less visible, because obviously you are on the ground level and there's not an awful lot of cover, as you can see. But that first wall looks into the biker's bedroom, and then next door, you'll remember we've got biker's garage. So I suppose really the message throughout this video, as you're going to see, and the reason that I've done this with taking all of the walls and doors out instead of just looking at doors and windows as I would do normally, is basically practically every room on this map is an external opportunity. You really can take picks from anywhere. And that's one of the reasons that the map isn't really favoured with the pros, because it's just so attacker focused that, you know, to get a successful defence on this map, you only need one in a game really, one defensive round one, and that's going to win the match for you. So as you can see there, we're looking through towards Biker's apartment. So we're in access alley now, and again all these walls nearly can be exposed. Always a danger when you're blowing the walls out there. But so there you're looking through into vault room, which is then going through to armory. And again, we've got the doors and walls there that lead us into laundry room and the back stairs area. Now we've moved back onto football pitch there so that we can have a look at the upper level. So as again the green walls are signifying, you've got football bedroom on the left there, and then you've got football office to the right. Again, the line of sight here is a little bit limited because you're sort of shooting uphill, if you will. So, you know, you're restricted if they're towards the back of the room or anything. To save a little time, we'll just teleport back up onto the rooftops there. And as you can see, we're heading up to the highest level now near main stairs. So we've got a double wall and a window there that look into grow room. So again, that can all be taken out and that's going to give a good view. Grow room is another objective room. The window is a little bit of a limited scope, but as soon as that wall goes out, you can see you get some excellent lines of sight in there. And then if we just have a look in from this side, this is another popular approach to a packaging room objective. There's quite a bit of cover here. As you can see, you've got I think it's like a planter or an air conditioning unit or something. Yeah, an air conditioning unit in front of you there. So that can give some good cover and you can just get a shot right through there. So let's move on to the hatches on Favela Map. So the first one we'll look at is up on the roof. And we've got a vertical view down into kid's bedroom and aunt's hall. So again, it can be a good drop down point if you know there's nobody in there. There's a little bit of cover over in the back corner there as well. And then it can be used to approach anywhere else on that level really without having to go down the main stairs, which are always generally covered. Next hatch we've got is in packaging room. So that's one on the rooftop and one in packaging room. This is going to allow you to drop down into meth lab, and it's also got some pretty good lines of sight into all the corners of meth lab really, because the movement above's not too restricted. You just can't get over to that, you can't get a view over to the back stairs area. So if we drop through there, we're going to look for the next one, which is in grow room. Now grow room gives a view down it's directly into vault room, but it does give a limited view through to armory as well. It can be used to approach an armory objective, again without having to sort of enter on the same level. Using some verticality is a great thing. It's not something that is often watched for. And I know myself when I'm defending, if hatches start going out, it just creates another level of stress when you're trying to watch what's going on. So we've got another hatch there in football apartment. That's got a good view into Biker's bedroom, Biker's apartment, and Biker's garage to a degree. And then we've got another hatch here. We've just get that one blown out by XR Troika. That's in football office, and that's going to give us a view down into Biker's bedroom that you will see in a minute. And again, it's another route down between levels as well. The scope is a little bit limited for this one. You get a little view there back into Barker's apartment, but not too much. It's the wall on your right there that's just limiting your view a little bit. That's the last hatch there, and we'd like to thank you for coming back and watching another episode. That's the Favela Map guide complete, and hopefully it's going to be useful for you. It's a very difficult map to learn, and as you can see from this video, there's just so many angles and lines of attack and lines of sight that it is a bit of a roll of the dice sometimes, but hopefully you've seen something there that you can take away that's going to improve your performances. If you've liked it, please stick a comment below, let us know what you've thought, let us know if there's anything we could be doing differently or any maps that you'd like us to focus on, and we'll always try to be interactive. And as always, we'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, and that's going to keep you up to date with all the latest content. Hopefully you've seen something that you can take away to help you improve tonight and say enough is enough. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.